And the players getting reacquainted prior to the tip. A pretty loose atmosphere out there. It's an all-Western Conference matchup in today's game as the Lakers come into town for this one. The Timberwolves looking to make the most out of their home court advantage here at the Target Center in downtown Minneapolis. Sit back and enjoy this presentation of NBA basketball on 2K Sports fans. Hi, this is Kevin Harlan alongside Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke. And State Farm's starting lineups. These are the 10 players starting the game. And as we break down the game, let's take a look here at Steve Nash.
Well, of course, anytime you talk about Nash, his outstanding court vision and creative passing is the first thing that comes to mind. But, of course, he's also one of the best shooters the game has ever seen.
Steve, you mentioned the creativity he brings. Despite the flair, he's really quite fundamentally sound. He's excellent with his decision-making and understanding of how to create scoring opportunities for him and his team.
So the Lakers win the tip. Outside, Kobe.
Right there.
Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. Kobe's got the opening basket of the game for the Lakers.
You know, the Lakers weren't quite as dominant as they were in 2010-11, but it wasn't because of how they played against the West. They really did a nice job against their conference rivals.
Now, here's Roy. Rubio, the pass to Bekovic. Rubio against Nash. Rubio misses.
Well, those chances are almost always 2 points for him. I guess the defense did what it had to do to bother him.
32-16 was their end mark of the season against the West. The Lakers certainly showed they can play with every team that was a contender out there, and they were tough, but it just at the end, it just did not come together.
Well, nonetheless, winning 2 out of every 3 games you play in conference action is a good recipe for finishing near the top of the standings. The Lakers would have loved to have been that #1 seed, but they didn't get it. It wasn't because of how they played in the West.
It was, I think, that they were the 3rd seed in the Western Conference, as it turned out. Here is Howard. Brandon Roy making his last shot. Knocked loose. Taken away by Kirilenko. Roy dishes to Love. He's up against Gasol. Fades. And it's Love getting it to go.
That's a nice job of getting the ball in the paint and burying the shot. That's exactly how it's done.
You know, I think there were a lot of question marks about Kevin Love when he came out of the draft from UCLA in 2008. A lot of people wondered if he was athletic enough to play in the NBA, but he's such an outstanding rebounder, so strong, and his shooting ability has been remarkable. I don't think anybody figured he could put up these kinds of numbers, though.
Here's Rubio following the basket by Kobe Bryant. Roy kicks to Rubio. Clock at 6. Into Bekovic. Jams it with authority.
And you really don't want to give up too many dunks like that. 1 is too many.
Oh, yeah. No, certainly you're right. You know, that's making it way too easy for sure.
Yeah, major breakdown defensively. They've got to tighten things up here.
And Clark, going back to that 2008 draft, if they did it again today, Kevin Love would be a top 3 pick for sure.
That's what makes the draft so fun. You can't do it in hindsight. You have to do it as is. And it points out the fact that it's more art than science. You never know exactly how a kid's going to develop his game once he gets to the pros. Sometimes it's better than you expect, and sometimes it's not as good as you expect. Well, you're not going to get a more high-quality look than that. Terrific offensive rebound there.
Lobs the alley-oop pass. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Rubio, the pass to Love. Can't get it to go. Great D that time from World Peace. The Lakers trail. Earlier, Doris Burke spoke with head coach Mike Brown. And what'd you find out, Doris?
The one player on his mind in this matchup, Kevin Love. And it's not for his scoring ability, but for the harm he can do to a team on the backboards. You saw what he can do to teams if he goes unchecked, Coach said. We don't want to let him get up and get over 20 or 30 rebounds on us. And to do that, we got to check him out each time a shot goes up. Guys, easier said than done.
And thank you, Doris. Here's Rubio after Pau Gasol's bucket. Here's Roy. Dwight Howard grabs the board. Howard's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Goes up the baseline. And it's World Peace missing.
You gotta like the defense, not quitting on the play and getting a hand in the face.
Sure do it. With a tough defender breathing down your neck, that makes it not an easy shot.
And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. Nash against Rubio. Back to Kirilenko. He passes to Rubio. 5 on the clock. The drive by Love. Over Gasol. And Love gets it to go. Lakers have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Nash kicks to Howard. Gasol. Kobe sets the pick for Gasol. Outside, World Peace. Right side, Kobe. Over Roy. Again, the miss by Kobe.
And for the T-Wolves, this is the 2nd season under Rick Adelman. Runs a great offense. He calls it the corner offense, similar to the triangle. They run a lot of passing off that high post area, a lot of cutting, screening, an emphasis on passing big men and spacing the floor to allow for good cutting angles.
Now, here's Roy. Following the miss by Kobe Bryant. Roy dishes to Bekovic. Love. And it's sent back by Howard. Here's Kobe. He has 6. Rebound by Brandon Roy.
And, you know, going back to Coach Adelman, guys, I mean, he's always done a good job of adapting to the strengths of his players. That's the mark of a good coach to me. He's a player's coach. He's shown the versatility to get it done in a lot of different ways with a number of different teams.
Now here is Kirilenko after the miss from Ricky Rubio. The shot is off. Great D that time from Nash. Kobe passes to Gasol. That's good, and it's Kobe with the assist. Timberwolves have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. Rubio with it, guarded now by Nash. Kirilenko against Howard. Now Love inside. That one goes. Count. Love's got 6.
I can imagine they're going to hear an earful about this next stop. I mean, that's 3 straight field goals given up right in the middle of the lane. Inexcusable.
Well, defense starts at the rim. I mean, you want teams shooting the ball from the outside, and that's not happening. They're just giving up everything inside.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Williams is checked in. Lakers shooting well right out of the gates here at around 50%. Kobe gets a screen from Howard. A fadeaway, and that one's good. 8 points for Kobe Bryant.
Kevin, that's beautiful. With the guy all over him, the fadeaway was about the only option he had, and he cashed in on it.
Back to Rubio. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. For 3, Love. Nash with it. Guarded now by Rubio. Back to Kobe. Gasol, a screen on Roy. Kobe kicks to World Peace. 6 on the shot clock. They now take the lead. And now it's a 3-point Laker lead.
He may not be their top 3-point option, guys, but you still got to cover him. I mean, you got to defend him in some form or fashion.
Roy dishes to Love. Here's Kirilenko. Great tee that time from World Peace. Lakers leading by 3. Howard, the pass to Nash. He dishes it to Kobe. Now the dish to Howard. Back to Kobe. And that one's good. Kobe's got 10 points.
And he cannot play any better than he is right now in this quarter, guys. Well, it's good to see Minnesota playing so well. Obviously, the Kevin Love piece is the key. He's one of the best players in the league. Ricky Rubio, obviously injured last year, but showed so much promise before that. Derek Williams looks like he'll be a productive player. So this is a team to be reckoned with in the near future.
In low to Howard. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
What a play. No regular dunk there. A superb alley-oop.
And it was a great pass, too, to set him up.
No, those two have such a great feel for each other. They're just fun to watch play together.
Rubio with it. Guarded now by Nash. Here's Roy. He sinks the 11-footer. He's got 8. And for the Wolves, they had some misses in the draft before. And, of course, trying to rebuild after KG for a few years. But you can seemingly now feel the thing coming around for them.
Yeah, starting to turn. And the fans really deserve it, too, Kevin. I mean, last year, really one of the first years in a long time where the Timberwolves were an exciting team to watch play.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Pekovic checks in for Love. Budinger checks in for Andre Karolinka. J.J. Barea checked in for Brandon Roy. And Luke Ridnour subbed in for Ricky Rubio. The Lakers also making some changes. Antoine Jameson's checked in for Gasol. And Matt Barnes is subbed in for Dwight Howard. Budinger, good. The Lakers in the lead. Now here's Nash. Looking for his first bucket of the game. Bryant. They get it again. World Peace. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And World Peace, of course, formerly known as Ron Artest, still one of the best defenders in the game, especially when he's guarding wing players with strength, because nobody is as strong as Artest. He uses that body well.
Yes, extremely strong and determined. And his unpredictability maybe brings even a little more as far as the intimidation factor goes. Steve Blake's checked in for Steve Nash. And World Peace drops them both.
You know, the Minnesota front office was criticized a few years ago when near the top of the draft, they drafted Ricky Rubio and Johnny Flynn. But things turned around last year. Derek Williams, Kevin Love, both guys started to develop Kevin Love into one of the best players of the league. And Rubio running the show before his injury. This is a well-balanced, good team with a bright future. And this is why you need size inside, the ability to contest shots and force misses.
Steve, that's exactly right. Even when you get in close, it's still a tough shot.
Blake kicks to Barnes. Good. And the assist goes to Blake. And the Lakers lead by 5. Steve, looking at the roster for the Wolves, they do have a lot of talent in a lot of different areas. Clark, some nice depth beginning to develop for the franchise.
Yeah, you're right there. And one of the concerns, though, is that they might have to address getting another off guard. But to your point, Kevin, they acquired Brandon Roy this offseason. If his knees are right, he'll answer that need in a hurry. But he did retire for a reason. And I can tell you, sometimes the mind is willing, but the body just can't get it done. I'm really pulling for him, though. He's one of my favorite players and a true star when he's healthy.
Here is Barea. 1:35 left in the first quarter. The feed to Ridnour. And the pass to Budinger. Williams sets a screen for Budinger. Barea from downtown. Some solid defense from Kobe.
Well, Meta World Peace, formerly Ron Artest, known league-wide for his tenacious defense, strong, quick hands, quick feet, and that makes him extremely tough to deal with.
I said last year in the playoffs, they wanted to be called Indiana Ron.
Meta World Peace.
Timberwolves trail by 7. 52 seconds left here in the first quarter. Here's Barea. A rebound by the Lakers. World Peace has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Now, when you talk about the defense of Meta World Peace, Steve, do you think he's lost a step?
Oh, yeah, there's no question he's slowed down somewhat. I mean, in his prime, he had this incredible combination of speed and power. Now it's more just power. But he's still an excellent defender, particularly against guys who he can cover down on the block because of that immense strength.
Well, that makes 5 of their last 6 makes coming from inside.
Yeah, really focused on getting the ball into the paint because they're taking advantage of very porous defense down there.
He kicks to Jamison. Blake. Back to Jamison. Inside Leaner. Yes, and it's Blake picking up the assist. Blake's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Ridnour. Shot misses. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Lakers ahead, leading by 7. And now the second quarter just getting set to start. Lakers lead by 7.
Just the start they wanted to this game. Solid offense. They got good ball movement. They established a nice rhythm.
Yeah, not stagnant at all. Free-flowing and fluid at the offensive end.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Taking a look at the Lakers. Antoine Jamison out there with Barnes. Then it's Jody Meeks. Then it's Pau Gasol. And it's Nash in at the point. And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Well, guys, I think it's accurate to call the Dwight Howard situation a saga, and it has, at least for the moment, calmed down. A trade to the Los Angeles Lakers has now thrust them squarely into the championship picture. First, the acquisition of star point guard Steve Nash, and now the best center in the league. The tough Western Conference just got tougher. Kevin?
The story of the offseason, no question. Thank you, Doris.
I'm sure they'd like to get more shots like that one.
Back to Jamison. Kicks it to Nash. Nash drawing the double team. Jamison. And good on the basket. Book it. Jamison's got 4 this quarter.
You know, I think, Kevin, they took a bit of a chance there going to the double team, and that left another guy open out there.
Rubio with it. Guarded now by Nash. And that one's good.
Offensively just hammering away in the paint.
And that's 10 straight points inside, too.
Outside, Jamison. And stolen by Williams. Rubio with it. Still looking to get on the scoreboard. Feeds it to Budinger. And Tarek Williams, the basket on the assist by Budinger.
And all 10 of their last points have come inside the paint, so defensively you've got to make an adjustment.
Yeah, and you got to do a little more to stop it, too. I mean, it's coming way too easy for them. At some points, you just got to buck up and say it's not going to happen.
Meeks, he's guarded by Ridnour. Nash hits to Gasol. Goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
How about that play? Great body control. Still manages to finish the play despite the contact.
You know, when that whistle blows, you're not done. Get greedy and find a way to knock it down.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Pekovic checks in for Love. Karolinko comes in for Chase Budinger. And Barea subbed in for Luke Ridnour. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Jamison. World Peace comes in for Matt Barnes. Kobe's checked in for Meeks. And Steve Blake is subbed in for Steve Nash.
That's really too easy a chance to miss, guys. He needs to be more aggressive and focused on his finishes.
Kobe dishes to World Peace. Gasol, guarded by Karolinko. Here's World Peace. The shot is off. And Minnesota now the other way. Here's the 3. And Barea with the basket on the assist by Rubio. Barea's got his first 3 points of the game. Blake kicks to World Peace. Gets a look. That's good.
They continue to barrel their way inside, and when's the defense going to adjust?
Well, I'm asking the same question myself, partner. I mean, that's 8 points out of their last 10 coming inside.
Now, here's Rubio. Looking for his first bucket of the game. And Williams backs in. Dwight Howard grabs the board. Lakers leading by 4. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Kobe kicks to Blake. Fires for 3. That's good. And it's Kobe with the assist. Kobe's got his 5th assist in this one. Rubio outside. And the foul called on Pau Gasol. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for Minnesota. Budinger checks in for Derek Williams. And it's Roy in for Ricky Rubio. And the Lakers also making a change. Matt Barnes is checked in for Pau Gasol. A nice shot by Barea. Lakers have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second quarter. Now Blake. Outside world peace. Pass to Kobe. Just 5 to shoot. And there's another one for the Lakers.
And Mike Brown, Coach of the Year back in Cleveland in 2009. He's really a proven winner. Very smart, young, got a lot of charisma. His players like him. And I think still developing as a coach. He's going to get better and better. He's got plenty of good years ahead of him.
And the basket by Kirilenko. Lakers leading by 5. And here is Blake. Pass to Kobe. Over Roy. World peace, the pass to Barnes. Back to world peace. And again, it's the Lakers.
Boy, he's been good offensively tonight. I really like what I've seen.
The Timberwolves have gone 7 of 9 in their field goal attempts here in the second quarter. Pretty good offense. And Steve, Mike Brown, a top 20 win percentage in the all-time coaching ranks. Pretty impressive.
Very impressive. Of course, he had plenty of help in Cleveland with LeBron James. If you have LeBron, you're going to have a good record. And now plenty of star power with the Lakers as well. But really, coaching is all about making talent work. You have to have talent in the first place, but if you do, you've got to make it work. And I think that's the challenge here in LA for Brown. They were decent last year, but to make that next step, they've got to figure out a way, and he has to figure out a way to put all these pieces together.
Here is Budinger after Meta World Peace's bucket. Shot clock at 6. Pekovic off target with the jump hook.
Really strong performance by them so far in the glass.
The lead they have in the rebounding category is also part of the reason they're on top on the scoreboard as well.
That's good. And it's an 11-point Laker lead.
Boy, what an amazing career Kobe Bryant has had. Last year, he was a close second place in the league in scoring average, passing Shaquille O'Neal to become 5th all-time on the NBA scoring list. At 34 years of age, Kobe's got a chance to climb that leaderboard even further before it's all said and done.
Derek Williams, he checked in for Minnesota. Ridnour has come in for Brandon Roy. And the Lakers also making a switch. Jamison's checked in. Here is Ridnour. Williams a screen. Now, here is Ridnour, guarded by Blake. Ridnour dishes to Kirilenko. With 1 on the clock, another miss by Minnesota. Well, going back to Kobe, as he's gotten older, you see him working much more in the post and coming off screens. He's still, Clark, putting up great numbers. Finished second in scoring, in fact, last year. But he's still doing it a little bit differently than he did when he was a younger man.
Well, Kevin, he said he's not going to hang around past his prime, but he's doing everything he can to make adjustments to extend his prime.
Here is Barea. Antoine Jamison picking up that last bucket. Budinger covered by Barnes. He feeds it to Barea. Cans the shot with nobody near him. Barea's got 7.
He's finally starting to get it going here offensively.
You know, with the Lakers, it's all about winning titles. Anything else is considered a disappointment, and they were tested early, though.
Here's Kobe. Rebound, Minnesota. Williams has got 3 rebounds now in this one. Here's Ridnour. Rebound, the Lakers.
He just hasn't been able to build any momentum in this game. He's got to find something out there.
Go back to that matchup for the Lakers against Denver. Kobe's illness. He had the stomach flu. Artest out with the suspension. Meta World Peace, you know, had gotten the late regular season suspension with the elbow to the side of the head of James Harden. Steve, they were certainly facing their struggles.
Yeah, and those struggles caught up to them in the next round, Kevin, when they lost to the Oklahoma City Thunder, the younger, more talented team winning in that one. So for the Lakers, you know, moving forward, they've got a lot of talent, but it's aging talent. And sooner or later, they're going to have to get younger on that roster.
Not his best quarter. I mean, the shots just haven't fallen for him.
And it's his poise at the offensive end that impresses me most. This guy is unflappable.
Dishes it to Barea. This one for 3. Dwight Howard pulls it in. Howard's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Blake. Here's Barnes. And the layup falls. Barnes has got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
Well, they haven't been getting lit up from outside here. All the points they're giving up are from in close. They've got to offer more resistance.
Yeah, defense has to get better, Clark. They've got to body up, bump somebody, get physical, force the action back out to the perimeter.
And the Timberwolves call time here.
And of course, the Lakers shipped off Lamar Odom before last season started. And just got a late first-round pick from Dallas in return. Not exactly what you would expect in terms of, you know, a player of Lamar Odom's caliber. You'd think they could have done better with that deal.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Love comes in for Andre Kirilenko. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for J.J. Barea. And Rubio kicks to Love. Back to Rubio. No luck. And it's the Lakers the other way. The Lakers ended up being fine with how they played, but really, as you said, it seems like they missed out on getting more in return.
Yeah, the whole trade appeared to be sort of a panic move. I mean, they didn't play well early, but ultimately adjusted. And I think that trade definitely hurt them early last season.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Gentlemen, the Timberwolves seem to be turning a corner in respectability, and even the real powerhouse teams in the league are taking notice. Reigning MVP and NBA champion LeBron James said they're a good team. If they continue on the path that they're on now, they can become a playoff team because they have veterans and they have young guys. When you have that type of mix and that chemistry with Coach Adelman and their system, they can do it. If not right now, then very soon. Gentlemen, we'll see.
Doris, a lot of promise on this team. We'll see how they develop. Kept alive. Here's Gasol. He dishes it to Barnes. Gasol passes to Barnes. Jamison. Nash dishes to Jamison. Barnes kicks to Gasol. Second shot opportunity. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Williams has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Ridnour with it. Gasol covering. Rubio the pass to Williams. Rebound the Lakers.
That's what they call the $1 million move with a 10-cent finish.
Nash drives in. Jamison, no luck. Timberwolves trail by 14. Now, here's Ridnour. Love with the screen on Barnes. Ridnour kicks to Love. Another miss by Minnesota.
And the defense got away with a major lapse there.
Meeks. There it is. It's Nash picking up the assists. Nash has got 4 assists in the game. The Timberwolves shooting 47% in the second quarter. And Rubio kicks to Ridnour. The dish to Love. The feed to Rubio. The kick out to Williams. Three-pointer. Good. Williams has got 7 now in this quarter.
He's gotten his legs underneath him because he's having a heck of a quarter.
Lakers leading by 13. Ball's knocked loose. Rubio against Nash. He passes to Meeks. Three-pointer. That's good.
Jody Meeks.
Meeks got 5.
Incredible. Only took them a few seconds to answer the 3-ball with one of their own.
Let's keep this thing going, guys. I love seeing a three-point battle like this.
Now, here's Rubio. Williams a screen. Now, here's Ridnour. Not a lot of room. Open shot. Love. Good. The assist goes to Ridnour. That's now 8 points for Love. Lakers shooting 64%. Beautiful all-around play by this offense. The pass to Barnes. He kicks it to Meeks. For the 3. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Jody Meeks.
Love outside. The 3. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. And 11 points for Love.
And how much do you love to see the big fella knocking down that 3 there, guys?
And we've reached halftime in this one. Lakers lead by 14. We'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
Welcome, everyone. Damon Bruce here. It's time to review all the goings-on from half number 1. The Lakers came out with a full head of steam and nice teamwork offensively, moving the ball around. What a great way to play. Kobe scoring with ease against the defense of the Timberwolves. He scored 16 points and so far has done a great job playing lockdown D. Not the same story, though, for the Timberwolves. They've been getting pounded on the glass, just not bringing the aggression, the physicality needed to get the job done. Not a good start for Luke Ridnour. The flavor for that first half, brickalicious. They'll have to improve. That'll be it for the halftime report. The second half is coming right up. Hope to see you next time.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback.
Well, how about Kobe in this one? He's got 16 points, and what a game he's had passing the ball, too.
Yeah, to watch him spread the ball around, get everybody involved is a thing of beauty.
Rubio and Brandon Roy manning the backcourt. Kevin Love and Pekovic are inside, and it's Kirilenko in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
Not much resistance for him after that pick, Kevin. I mean, he had all sorts of space to hit the shot.
Kobe dishes to Nash. Kicks to Gasol, and taken away by Roy. Rubio against Kobe. And the basket by Rubio. Rubio's got 5.
You know, he got one step ahead of the defense on that one. Excellent job.
Well, Rubio last year was a candidate for Rookie of the Year before he went down with that ACL injury. Of course, Kyrie Irving eventually won, but Rubio looks like he's going to be the Timberwolves point guard for the next decade. Just a terrific passer and floor leader.
Here's Rubio after Pau Gasol's bucket. Dwight Howard pulls it in. Howard's got 7 rebounds in the game. Kobe passes to Gasol. And that's collected by Love. Going back to what Steve just said, Rubio in that conversation for Rookie of the Year. Another great point guard from that 2009 draft class.
Yeah, of course, Rubio stayed in Spain for 2 seasons, as we all know. But that 2009 class, you have Steph Curry, Rubio, Brandon Jennings, Ty Lawson, and the list continues on. So a great draft for point guards, no doubt.
And it's Gasol with the rebound. Lakers leading by 12. Kobe with it. He's picked up by Roy. Back to Gasol. Feeds it to Howard. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Over Roy. Kobe, no luck.
Really high quality shot there. Just a little off with his release.
That miss right there will definitely leave him shaking his head.
Kirilenko kicks to Rubio. Over Howard. Rubio can't get that one to fall.
I like the work there, contesting that shot that looked like it was going to be easy, but they forced the miss.
You know what? He got it in close, but couldn't finish in traffic.
That is good.
And defensively, you want to keep the ball as far away from the hoop as possible.
Yeah, because he's too good inside, Steve. I mean, he'll make you pay every time in there.
Minnesota calls timeout.
You know, early on this season, the Timberwolves seemed poised to maybe make it to the playoffs. They were playing great and were a team on the rise, but after the Rubio injury, the wind came out of their sails and the starch out of their shirts.
Timberwolves trail by 14. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Open shot. Love loses the defender with the screen and drills the jumper. Back to what you said about the Timberwolves, they really did look like a team intent on making the playoffs early, and then it kind of fizzled on.
Well,
Steve?
I don't think they were quite ready. You know, Kevin Love is fantastic, but, you know, when Rubio went down, that was a killer. But that roster's just too young. They weren't ready to get to the postseason. This year, I think they've got a chance, but they're going to have to grow up in a hurry.
Here's Roy. Steve Nash making his last shot. Up with it. Roy with the bucket. Roy's got 4 points in the quarter.
I like the way they got the ball inside there.
Nash dishes to World Peace. Outside, Kobe. Kobe gets a screen from Howard. Over Kirilenko. Kobe misses. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Kirilenko kicks to Rubio. Pass to Pekovic. Love outside. There's the triple. And another three for Minnesota.
He's been producing all night. It's up to the rest of his team to start kicking in a little bit.
Lobs it up there. And Howard with the stuff.
There's one thing about the alley-oop. You can't fire the pass in there. You've got to have some air under that pass. It needs a little hang time.
That's exactly right. A lot of finesse, just like that one was. Perfectly thrown.
Yeah, that's what makes the play so much fun to watch. There's finesse on the front end, but then power on the end.
Here's Roy, following the basket by Dwight Howard. And that one's good. And that's now 18 points for Love.
Well, you love the way he searched for good shots all game long.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And guys, the numbers don't lie. I mean, he was such a reliable presence at the free throw line all throughout last season.
Chase Budinger, he's checked in for Andre Kirilenko. Antoine Jameson's checked in for the Lakers.
Too bad for Minnesota last year. Things were really going along smoothly, and then Ricky Rubio tore his ACL, which was a big loss for the Wolves. But this is a team with a bright future. A lot of good young talent and a great coach in Rick Adelman. I'm just so impressed with his focus, Kevin, because even with the defender flying at him, he still finds a way to hit those shots on the perimeter.
And another one of his great qualities is his clutch play at winning time. I mean, he loves those big moments and always seems to come through for him.
Here is Love, following the basket by Kobe Bryant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. A nice shot by Roy. Yeah, Steve, it just seemed last year was just a glimpse of what the Wolves could accomplish. And as they continue to grow, and as a team, you have to look at their outlook on things, certainly. But from afar, it looks like their compass is pointing in the right direction.
Without question, Kevin, I mean, they still need to address some defensive issues, but they showed last year that they can get up and down the floor and score the basketball with anybody.
Here's Rubio, following the basket by Dwight Howard. And Rubio kicks to Roy. Love, right side. No luck.
Well, they say control the glass, control the game. They're definitely controlling the glass.
Yeah, I agree with that. That's been the case here tonight. Big lead they're enjoying on the glass.
Now here's Howard. He's got 8. Nice shot by Jameson.
Man, offensive execution has been the story here. Just playing beautiful basketball.
And guys, you can see it in their advantage in field goal percentage. I mean, you get high quality shots, you're usually going to shoot well. They're playing outstanding basketball.
Minnesota calls timeout.
Well, you think about the Lakers a year ago, I think the thing that bothered them is they just never could win consistently on the road. They controlled their home court, but on the road, it was a different story.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Derek Williams checked in for Pekovic. Barea comes in for Brandon Roy. And Luke Ridnour subbed in for Ricky Rubio. The Lakers also making some changes. Matt Barnes is checked in for Metta World Peace. Jody Meeks comes in for Kobe. And Steve Blake is subbed in for Steve Nash. And you look back at last season, and Steve was just touching on it, the Lakers just really had trouble when they left L.A. on the road. They just couldn't bring it together.
Kevin, they ended up with a 15-18 road record on the year. First time in about 5 seasons that they haven't had a winning record on the road.
Love is guarded by Howard. Barea can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper. Lakers leading by 14. Here's Meeks. Barea pulls it in. The Timberwolves have gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far, just above 50%. It's a pick by Love, and Budinger kicks it to Ridnour. Love outside. Takes a three. That's good. And it's Ridnour picking up the assist. Ridnour's got 3 assists in the game. Howard with a screen on Ridnour. Meeks passes to Blake. Jamison passes it to Blake. In low to Howard. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Meeks can't hit.
That's an easy shot there. That's a shot that he should make more often than not. And you talk about Kevin Love. In my mind, the definition of a player who doesn't need plays run for him to get you points. A dominant offensive rebounder, draws a lot of fouls, hits a good percentage of his free throws, and if he just flares out to the three-point line, he's pretty much automatic out there.
Well, he wasn't going to miss that. I mean, they were way too late to get to him out there.
Timberwolves trail by 12. Barea with it. He has 7. Up and in on the lane. Williams has got 9.
And guys, going back to Kevin Love, I mean, his ability to score in the flow of an offense is very impressive. He's also become an outstanding three-point shooter, so even without feeding him in the low post, he still can help you offensively.
Here's Meeks. 8 points for him. Over Barea. Meeks, good. 10 points for him. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in. And Williams backs in. No luck. And it's the Lakers the other way. 17 points was their biggest margin. Now Blake. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Love's got 4 rebounds in this game. And here is Ridnour. He's got 6. He feeds it to Budinger. Outside Williams. 6 to shoot. And that one's good. Williams has got 4 points now in the quarter. Here's Blake. Timeout called the Lakers.
Well, Derek Williams really is an explosive, talented combo forward. And that's the big question. Is he a 3 or is he a 4? Offensively, it's not a problem. He can score inside and out. I think defensively, that's where the question lies. Is he big enough to guard power forwards? Is he quick enough to guard small forwards? We'll see.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Pekovic checks in for Love. Karolinko comes in for Chase Budinger. Brandon Roy is checked in for J.J. Barea. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Luke Ridnour. Now here's Nash. Back to Kobe. Over Roy. And Kobe the bucket with the assist by Nash. 20 points for Kobe Bryant. And for Williams, a bit of a log jam. Power forward spot manned by all-star Kevin Love. One of the best power forwards in the NBA.
Yeah, and with Pekovic playing well at the 5, Williams really has to battle for his minutes. And he's still trying to figure out what his best position is at the NBA level. He's kind of a tweener forward, and that doesn't usually happen for a guy taking 2nd overall, but the circumstances are what they are, and I'm sure Williams will figure it out and be productive. Well, he's really having a nice quarter, made some big shots for him.
Rubio outside. Pekovic dishes to Rubio. Just 5 on the clock. A rebound by Kobe Bryant. Kobe's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Over Kirilenko. Kobe misses.
Typically, he's pretty dependable on those open jump shots.
And Roy, here we go. And the rebound goes to Pau Gasol.
Some rugged defense there against one of the stronger finishers in the game.
Pekovic against Nash. The shot. And Gasol gets it to go. Gasol's got 6 here in this quarter. Timberwolves trail by 16. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right. Roy goes in. Left side, Roy. Dishes to Pekovic. Williams kicks to Kirilenko. Rubio outside. Williams sets a screen for Rubio. He dishes it to Williams. Back to Rubio. Rubio gets a screen from Williams. Rubio the pass to Williams. Outside Roy. Williams sets a screen for Roy. And yes, sir, that one drops. Roy's got 16 points.
You can see that they're not as aggressive from the three-point arc. They had far more attempts in the first half.
The Timberwolves gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
Well, they were a fairly decent free throw shooting team a year ago, Kevin, about 77% from the line.
And you know, a lot of times, guys, in some of their performances last year, their free throw numbers helped them win games.
Lakers leading by 13. Kobe kicks it over to Nash. Back to Kobe. 1 second left, and it's blocked by Love. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Lakers ahead. They lead by 13. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the 4th. And now our sideline reporter Doris Burke has a report on our Sprite uncontainable game. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kevin, our uncontainable game in this one, the stretch by the Lakers. The basket seemed to double in width for them at the start of the second quarter, and they made the most of it. You have to think they'll close things out here as we head to the final quarter.
Okay, Doris, thank you. And that was quite a run, guys. That made a big impact on where we are right now.
Yeah, I think that's safe to say, Kevin. It was a major turning point. You know, they really hit on something that in the blink of an eye had them scoring almost at will.
Well, you've got to share the credit for that kind of run. I mean, you can't just say it was all about offense. There was some stingy, stiff defense being played, too.
So with Gasol on the bench, this is the group Mike Brown has right now. And in the backcourt, it's Nash and Kobe. Howard is out there with Antoine Jamison. And it's World Peace at the small forward. Deflected and stolen by Love. And now in transition, it's Roy. Here we go. Kirilenko. Can't connect from short range. The Lakers shooting a superb 63% from the field. And Nash, here we go. Over Rubio. The shot's good from Nash. Nash has got the first basket as we get going in the 4th for the Lakers. Rubio dishes to Kirilenko. The dish now to Roy. The feet to Love. There's the pass to Budinger. From the wing. And the shot is good. A few possessions into the 4th quarter, just over a minute played. Lakers leading by 13. And World Peace backs down. Gives him the lead pass. And it's slammed in by Howard.
Boy, that was a violent throw down there.
You're telling me.
Well, you know when he goes up with both hands, it's going to go down hard. You know, one of the strongest players in the NBA, to me, has to be Meta World Peace, also known as the Artest, formerly known as Ron.
You like that, don't you, Clark? Huh?
Yeah, I like that play on words. I do like that play on words. But clearly, Ron, one of the strongest guys who have ever played.
Free throw no good for Howard. And for Meta World Peace, some have said the name is a little ironic when you look at that elbow he threw that caught James Harden right in the head late last season in Los Angeles.
Well, throughout his career, we know Meta World Peace, formerly Ron Artest, has been very erratic. His issues off the court well chronicled, and he's made progress. There's no denying that. But with anybody that's had issues, whatever the compulsive behavior is, there are flare-ups and relapses. And that's what we saw with Ron, unfortunately. He's done a lot of good things. He won the NBA Citizenship Award, and deservedly so. So hopefully we won't see any more episodes like that James Harden elbow. That was hard to watch, Kevin.
Here's Roy after Pau Gasol's bucket.
All game long, guys, he's been getting it done, really doing a nice job rebounding.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, they've had a major advantage on the glass, dominating that stat.
Now here's Kobe. And Nash, here we go. Back to Kobe. And it's stolen by Ricky Rubio. Rubio left side. Pekovic. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Pekovic has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Got to be very careful with this team. They can be really strong inside if they get good position.
Well, you give up that kind of deep position, Steve, you're done. It's over.
Now here's Kobe. And it's blocked by Kirilenko. Oh, here we go. Rubio's got it on the fast break chance. Pekovic passes to Budinger. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
That's his first personal foul. At the line for your
There's been talk about Brandon Roy coming out of retirement last season, and that materialized in the offseason. He had several teams interested, but chose to sign with the Timberwolves, and I'm glad to see him back. I hope he can be close to the player he was before the knee trouble saddled.
That's good from Budinger.
Well, it's great to see Roy back in the NBA, and I hope that his knee troubles have gone. But, man, what a gamble for the Timberwolves to give him $10 million over 2 years when Roy hasn't played at all and had to retire because of his knee troubles. So I think a major risk, and we'll see how this pans out.
And so Budinger nails both of them. We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. Kobe against Roy. Left side, Kobe. He kicks it to Barnes. 6 on the shot clock. Tipped. Backing down is Howard. Howard down with both hands.
Ammonia strong finish right there, partner. You hear me? That was ammonia strong.
Yeah, ripped it down with 2 hands.
That's about as high percentage as you can get.
Timberwolves trail by 13. And Rubio kicks to Budinger. Kicks it to Roy. Outside, Kobe. Kobe with the steal. Good foul.
Oh, man.
Whole rim is shaking.
Boy, that's phenomenal. I mean, he's got major bounce ability. I can't think of any other way to put it.
Yeah, you would think he needs help to get up that high.
It does seem unreal, doesn't it? I mean, that's just his natural ability, though, guys. And, Clark, bounce ability?
Kevin Love's checked in for Andre Kirilenko. The free throw drops for Kobe.
Well, one topic that the league and the Players Union did punt on, as they say, in the last labor negotiation was the age requirement rule. The league wanted to push it back to, push it up to 20 years. The players wanted to cut it back to 18. They kept it at 19 years of age. I'd personally like to see it up at 20. I think players need the life experience and the growth and maturity before they enter the NBA.
Here's Nash. Brandon Roy making his last shot. And World Peace kicks it over to Nash. Covered by Rubio. 5 to shoot. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Jacks up a 3. And it's Nash missing. And no question, a 20-year-old age limit would benefit college basketball. And, Steve, you are now watching a lot of college basketball, broadcasting it. The NBA feels that the benefit, the league would get would be enormous. Do you, Steve, think it would be in the players' best interests?
I do, Kevin, because I think players would arrive in the NBA more prepared than they would after only one season of college basketball. And I know there's plenty of arguments on both sides, but the bottom line is, it's about the product on the floor. We've got a lot of very young players in the league these days who really are not quite ready for what they're facing. So I think one more year to that rule would be a big benefit for everybody.
Shooting from Los Angeles.
When you think about the history of the Lakers, obviously some phenomenal talent, Jerry West, Magic Johnson. You can talk about the big fella with the sky hook, but Kobe Bryant, you could make the argument that he is the greatest Laker of all time. Think about that.
Wow. Big thought there, Steve, on Kobe Bryant. I tend to agree, potentially the greatest Laker of all time. Clark, what do you see it?
Well, I'd have to put him right there at the top of the heap. They've had such a storied history of great players. But Kobe would be, in my mind, at the top of the list.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Kirilenko's checked in. And Kobe drops them both.
Always someone you love having at the line.
Timberwolves trail by 14. Rubio dishes to Roy. He passes to Budinger. Feeds to Rubio. Pass to Kirilenko. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. And that is good. And now it's up to 25 points for Love.
Another baby bottom smooth stroke there. That's perfect form he's showing at the three-point line.
He needs to hustle. Kobe the pass to Nash. World Peace with a screen on Roy. Off the screen, and there's Kobe. That's good on the assist by Nash. Nash has got his 8th assist in the game. The Timberwolves have gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. Rubio gets a screen from Love, and Rubio kicks to Kirilenko. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio.
Boy, what a great job of getting into the teeth of the defense and scoring in the paint.
And that's been their main point of attack. Get the ball deep and try to score from in tight rather than rely on their outside shooting. That's a more consistent way to score, take it inside.
That's good from Howard on the assist from Kobe. Kobe's got 6 assists now in the game. Timberwolves trail by 13. Here's Rubio.
Who's got ball?
Love with the screen for Rubio. Love, he's guarded by Howard. Here's Budinger, and again, Minnesota with the triple.
Well, he's a bouncy swingman out of Arizona. Nice shooting range from the outside. Can really run the floor in transition. But his strength is as an outside spot-up shooter.
He also can be an explosive finisher at the rim. He's not as aggressive as he could be driving inside, but I like that he's so comfortable finding ways, to score off the ball. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Yes, Kevin, Mike Brown was just going over the plan with his team. It was a pretty upbeat huddle. He said, "I'll bet they won't take us lightly next time, guys." Clearly, he was aware of their underdog status coming into this basketball game, guys.
Now, here's Nash. Pulls up on the wing. Rebound, Love. Love's got 6 rebounds in the game. And Rubio kicks to Roy. Tries again. And that's good by Pekovic. Pekovic has got 6 here in this quarter.
If you don't box him out more effectively than that, he's going to eat you up on the offensive board.
Outside, Kobe passes it to World Peace. Inside to Gasol. And he comes off the screen and slams it through.
And the shootout continues.
Trading buckets both ways. Offense definitely the focal point for these teams.
Rubio dishes to Roy. Over Howard. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket. Lakers leading by 8. Kobe passes to Nash. Kobe kicks to Howard. Pekovic is there. And it's blocked by Love. He feeds it to Howard. Second chance shot. He takes it up and lays it in.
See how he used the rim to protect the ball perfectly from the defender on that reverse.
Rubio dishes to Kirilenko. Roy kicks to Love. Working on Howard. Love the pass to Pekovic. And he finishes nicely on the way. Pekovic has got 8 points here in this quarter.
He's showing some signs of life here in the second after having a very forgettable first half.
Now here's Nash. It's Kobe Bryant on the wing. Dishes it to Howard. Pekovic is there. Fades and shoots. Goes back up. And Kobe lays it in. Kobe's got 15 points here in the second half.
That's pretty much how this game has gone. They've controlled the boards and looked to come away with the win right here.
And Rubio kicks to Roy. Pekovic with a screen on Kobe. Pulls it from the elbow. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
That's going to be important for this team to fight over the top of screens defensively.
Yeah, you got to tag him and stay right close to him because with his touch, he doesn't need much space to get his shot off.
Now here's Nash. Back to Kobe. Over Roy. Kobe, no luck. Timberwolves trail by 8. Here's Pekovic. Rebound the Lakers. Nash has got his 3rd rebound on the night. The Lakers shooting a superb 63% from the field. Here's world peace. There it is. It's Nash picking up the assists. 16 points for Meta World Peace. Timberwolves shooting 55% from the floor. They're feeling very confident offensively. Minnesota calls timeout. And Clark, as you were saying before, they're controlling the inside presence, just overwhelming here today.
And I really thought that was the deciding factor, Kevin. I mean, they were just too strong inside.
Roy dishes to Rubio. And Kobe Bryant gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Roy with it. We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Shot clock at 5. Rubio.
Steve Nash. That's his first personal foul. 3rd at the line for your Timberwolves. Ricky Rubio. At the line for 2.
So the first one drops, and that brings them to within 10. He's perfect from the line this time. 1:43 left in the fourth quarter. Kobe kicks to Nash. Back to Kobe. He dishes it to Gasol. Shot denied. And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession.
8 seconds on the shot clock. 8.
We've got 1:28 left in the game. Bryant. Howard. That's good. Howard's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
I think it's as simple as this, guys. Get him the ball. That's all you need to do. Give it to him.
Roy kicks to Love. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
That's his comfort zone, so defensively, really nice job challenging the shot.
And Kobe throws it down hard.
just cruising to the finish line.
Yeah, and barring something catastrophic happening, it looks like they'll go home with a nice victory here.
Deflects the pass and stolen by Nash. Kobe goes.
Oh, ridiculous.
Tore it down that time. An open lane right there, pretty much saw the daylight he wanted and took advantage.
Yeah, great opportunity, and he seized it without much hesitation.
Yeah, a little too easy, if you ask me. The defense really needs to tighten things up here.
That was a nice replay, brought to you by Sprite. Now, here's Rubio. And there's Pekovic. That one's good on the assist by Rubio.
Boy, he's having a great half here. Exactly the opposite of the first.
Guys, we have seen them with a lot of good ball movement.
Well, you like the smooth operating they're showing you here. I mean, things are clicking, and more importantly, it makes them tough to defend.
Yeah, there's no agenda. I mean, the ball's just moving to whoever is open, and as a result, they've kind of developed a clicking kind of pace to their game. It's been fun to watch.
Here's Pekovic, following the bucket by the Lakers. The dish to Roy. Now the feed to Love. And that one's good.
Now, they probably needed more of this earlier, guys. I don't think there's enough time left to get back into the game.
Guys, this is really a case of too little too late, but at least it gives them something to work off of going into the next game.
Now Nash. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. How much to be critical of with this win, Clark?
Not at all. I mean, they showed up not just to play. They showed up to give great effort and to win, and they did both.
And that about wraps it up for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And now, Jordan presents our player of the game, Kobe Bryant.